Hey everyone, this is me. I'm probably going to go play cards in a little bit, so I'm going to try to squeeze this in real quick. This is a list of topics of things I want to do on this channel, including a new one I just thought of very recently. I think I mentioned this on one of my other channels, and I just want to post it here just for clarification. Some of these are things I may have done before on either this or another channel, but I want to go over them again just here. Make sure everyone who's watched this channel understands it. So first we have Reddit readings. I don't know if people have seen people reading those Reddit stories. I want to do that here, but I want to focus more on more serious or personally related stories, things that just strike a nerve or something I'm passionate about, or maybe lead into something that I can personally relate to so I can have a more personal discussion, or put into words things that I just can't do as well myself. Like there was one where someone was like talking about how they resent their boyfriend because they lived with them and they just covered for them and their boyfriend just wasn't contributing anything. And it's like, I'm burned out and I'm tired of how he's just a dead weight. And every time I say I can't do this anymore, I need some help, he just won't do anything. He tries and then he just gives up. And it's like, yeah, I can relate to that because that's like how my friends are. I'm going to definitely go off on that. Serious reactions. I've definitely done reactions in the past, but they were more of a comedic tone. I've touched on serious topics, but I want to definitely react in a more serious way to things in this channel. And kind of on the same topic here, Neurodivergent reacts. I guess that'll maybe be more geared towards things that are, because I am neurodivergent, I want to touch on topics that relate to that, and I guess it's a catchy headline. I'm not exactly sure what I want to react to 100% yet in that, but it'll be things that are relevant, like maybe some ABA training videos, the Judge Rottenberg or Scrotumberg, I should call it, center, because they suck. Bad cartoon reaction and movie rage reviews. I guess those are just like, I don't know, bad cartoon reaction is me reacting to bad cartoons. Things that are like disturbing in some level. Like there was one cartoon episode of Sagwa, the Chinese Siamese cat, that kind of shows narcissistic abuse or something. It's like, what the heck? How is this greenlit for air? I don't know if there's a lot of others I know of, but I might want to make that a mini-series if I can find enough material. Movie rage reviews, kind of the same thing except with movies, just talking about disturbing shit I've seen in movies. Not necessarily shock value either, like Wreck-It Ralph, how Wreck-It Ralph was shamed for being part of a game, and then he left the game, and now he's the not just bad guy in name, but the actual bad guy for leaving. But it's like, but you wanted him gone from the time he was there. How is that making him the bad guy? Rants, I don't know, just like rants and story time. I guess story time is maybe a less hostile version of that. It's just talking about past experiences and things I've dealt with, and just my frustrations with a lot of things, like past friendships, past relationships, and just all these stupid things I've had to deal with that just really should not have turned out that way, but other people got in the way or messed it up, and it's just like really annoying. Science topics. I'm not 100% sure if I want to do it on this channel, but I would like to do some sort of scientific movie series. So yeah, just talking about scientific things, I guess. Kind of, I don't know if it would fit in here. A lot of these are just like completely different related, and then here comes that movie series. So I don't know if that would fit in. Just like talking about all these personal experiences, and then, hey, what makes red dwarf stars habitable? Yeah, that fits in really well. Social experiments. I'd kind of want to see like just would anyone step in if people are just being dicks? Because I've definitely noticed a lot of problems where people don't step in when others are being assholes to me, or assholians as I call them. And then there's the enablarians who just sit there and watch. No, those are the neutrons. Just like, I don't want to get involved. And it's like, but you need to get involved, because by not getting involved, you're making a choice and choosing a side. So I'd like to do some social experiments, and those would have a more serious tone as well. And when I mention that, like, there's other channels that I want to do some of these series on as well, but they'd have a more comedic tone. So that's when I mention that. So that's why I want to say these would have a more serious tone here. Boot camp, I kind of want to just go like, just like all drill sergeant on certain people, on certain groups, like, and just talk about how like certain things that I've seen in these different communities that really piss me the fuck off, and just tear into them, go all Gordon Ramsay, and just rip them apart. Like how in the neurodivergent crowd and other disabled crowds, I've noticed like when you try to talk about things that are very serious, a lot of times people just ignore you, change the topic, and how neurotypicals, they tend to focus too much on appearance and what you look like, and it's like, just shut up and let me dress the damn way I want. So what if I showed up in fucking shorts and a t-shirt to your wedding? I bought you a fucking wedding gift and I drove all the way across the country. That should be good enough. Stop whining about the little shit. And then support providers, like, a lot of these support providers are hypocrites. Like, I've had people send me rude emails, and it's like, but you claim to support people who are disabled, yet you're being exclusionary. You know, it's like, what's wrong with you? You know, you're a complete and utter hypocrite. You claim to care about people who are disabled, yet you're excluding someone who's disabled. And you claim to be accepting, yet you're not being understanding of me when I have shortcomings. It's like, what's wrong with you? Then, I don't know. The last one, I don't know how this would fully work, but I want to, like, do a single, living on my own, not really single because I'm in a relationship, but, like, living on my own with neurodivergency vlog, I guess, because I'm going to be moving soon. I don't know how this would work 100%. I hope it doesn't turn into a vlog detailing my survival mode, because that's definitely been what I've had to do in the past, is go into survival mode when I've moved to different places, because they've sucked. Like, it's just been college, it's been too much work. I've had to hunker down and weather the storm. Other different programs, it's been people just being too controlling and pushing me around. I really hope it's not like that again. And I also hope that my peers don't suck, because, again, I'm going to be around a lot of people who are on the spectrum, and, well, I've definitely had horror stories of dealing with that in the past, where I've just been shut out, and you think it wouldn't happen, but it's like, yeah, except that trying to maintain relationships is a pain in the ass, because you have to oftentimes... You know, it's like you have to oftentimes cover for their shortcomings, and it's like no one understands that, and no one's willing to help you. And oftentimes you try to, like, lean on them, and there's just no one there, and it's like, then you try to, you know, have a shoulder to cry on, and no one really gives a shit. It's like, I'm just hoping things go a lot better. So I'm really hoping it doesn't turn into that. So that's my video. I don't know what to say. I think I said everything I need to. Hopefully we'll get into some of this stuff soon.